In mid-August 2021, when the Taliban once again took over Kabul, they promised to respect women's rights within the framework of Islamic law, that women would be given the right to work, education, and an active role in the society. That's what the Taliban said, but it was not what they did. On September 11, female and male students sat on their benches separated by curtains. That was just the beginning. On September 17, Taliban replaced the Ministry of Women's Affairs with the Ministry for Propagation of Virtue and the Prevention of Vice. The next day, Taliban went ahead to effectively ban girls from secondary education. Soon, in December of 2021, restrictions on women's movement came along, and hijab rules were put in place. Soon, city car drivers were ordered not to transport women without a male chaperone. On February 21, government buildings were asked to refuse entrance of women without a hijab. And then on 7th of May 2022, hijab became mandatory for all women. Restriction of movement came next. On 8th of November 2022, women were banned from visiting public open spaces, including some public parks and bathhouses. Later, they won't even be allowed to visit the national park Bande Amir. Next was women's right to work. Female judges and prosecutors were fired from work, and work in NGOs was banned. And then in July of 2023, hundreds of teachers and kindergarten workers were fired. Women hairdressers and beauty salons were ordered to stop working. Then, the Taliban started to punish women in public. Taliban held public lashings of the accused, including women. Women have been prohibited from showing their faces on TV or outside of their homes. In one of the latest Taliban rules for women, they included a ban on women raising their voices or singing in public. But we at Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty hear you. We will continue to share your stories even when you are told you are voiceless. The brave voices that matter and the stories of women living under the Taliban regime are available at rferl.org as well as on Radio Azadi in Pashto and Dari.